So first of all, tell me about what Monaco's been like for you so far.
Monaco's been a blast. I mean, it's unlike any other city in the world. It's very opulent and extravagant and kind of over the top, but everyone likes to have fun while they're here, and there's just all the amazing people and cars and restaurants and the ocean. I mean, it's a beautiful place. I've only been here a few times, but I've always had fun here.
And you were telling me that the first time you came was very different from this time around. Tell me about that.
The first time I came to Monaco, I was backpacking across Europe with a friend of mine, and we were about 20 years old. And we hopped off the train in Monaco and went to go find a restaurant to eat lunch at, and looked at the menus and saw how high the prices were, and decided that we had to budget a little bit better. So we hopped back on the train and kept going until we found a city where we could afford a cheeseburger.
What was it like being on stage with Jerry Bruckheimer?
Being on stage with Jerry was a true honor, because he's responsible for this whole thing known as CSI. I think if it wasn't for him, it might not have ever seen the light of day. So I'm very grateful to him, and I'm happy to be here to pay tribute to him for his accomplishments. But he's such a cool and calm and collect guy, and just to see the way he handles himself in situations like that, and anytime I've interacted with him, he's a good example to follow.
On the set, who would you say who is most like their character in life on the show?
I'd have to say that Ted resembles his character more than anybody else, because he's just himself, and he has just such a comfortable ease with every scene that I'm always really impressed with how he handles himself on set, but also how he brings himself to the role.
Is it hard when a new character like that comes on the show for him to feel welcome? Do you guys haze him at all? Do you throw a party? What do you do to make him feel part of the team?
When Ted joined the cast, he called each and every cast member to introduce himself and tell us how excited he was to start the show, which I thought was a very nice gesture. And so that helped break the ice, because I think we were all really nervous about working with him and not knowing what it was going to be like to work with someone who's had so much experience. But he's a very modest and humble guy, and I think he realized that he was stepping into this already up and running system, and he fit in there like a glove.
What kind of fan reaction do you get on the street?
Living in Los Angeles, people don't really care about seeing actors or anything. When I go back home to the Midwest, where a lot of our watchers live, fortunately, I don't play a villain on the show, so people generally have a positive reaction when they see me. But there's nothing like what we've been experiencing here in Monaco. Yeah, people are very excited about the show here.